Hey, it's Ginger Boy, welcome back once again to Animal Crossing. So, today the fishing tournament is going on, and I think I lost a flower right there, I did. So, the fishing tournament is going on today, and like usual, I'll participate, but I'm not going to put a super ton of effort into it right now. I've already gotten lots of trophies. I'm not too concerned if I win or not. So I'm just going to wander about and do my normal stuff, like watering flowers and all that. And I have come down to the decision that I'm not going to rip out all the trees in my town. I kept thinking about it and going kind of back and forth on it. It's like, well, what's the pros, what's the cons? The pros of ripping them all out would be getting the town up to a perfect grade super easily and all of that. But the cons are taking the mass amount of time to do it, which I don't have. So that being said, unfortunately, I'm just not going to do it. It would be nice, as I've mentioned many times in the past, but not gonna do it. It's just not worth the time and energy to try and get it. But yeah. Anyway, I'll just water all my flowers. I might go around at some point and try and figure out what trees may be too close together and get rid of some of them to possibly get a slightly better town rating that way, because there are some trees that are too close together. So I might do that at some point, because you can have too many trees in one of those quarter acres, which I do right now. I have some trees way too close together. It's kind of hard to say which ones though. Like some of these might be, because they're really close together. I have a lot of trees in this area tightly packed together. So that is probably a good choice of ones being too close together right there. I don't think any of the other trees are really too bad. Those ones by far are probably the worst setup ones. Over here might be another place where they might be a little too close together. I don't think here would be. It might be. And maybe up here. But again, I'm not really going to worry about it too much. My cat is over there meowing because he wants out of my office and I don't feel like getting up to go let him out. I don't. You have to suffer. Suffer in here, because I took your chair. He likes sleeping in my chair, and I took his chair, so now he wants out of my office because he's mad at me. But you'll survive for the next few minutes or so. Don't know how long, but for a little while. Anyway, let us just water all the flowers I can find. And then we will go and find a fish or two. Unfortunately, like most of the fishing tournaments, getting sea bass or any of those really, really large fish are the way to go. I like in New Leaf. New Leaf did it probably better than the other Animal Crossing games, because you still have the fishing tournaments, and I'm not hitting that flower. You still have the fishing tournaments, but they're fish specific for the most part. And so it's like, oh, go out and find this particular fish. And so you're actually hunting down a specific type of fish and actually trying to get the biggest of those, instead of just generally catching the biggest fish you can find. Which I think is a better way to go about doing it, because for the fishing tournament, I mean, you could go days before, weeks before, and I mean you can do that in New Leaf too, but find a giant sea bass or find a really big fish like that and just call it good. But in New Leaf, it's actually, you kind of want to do it the day of for the most part and just find a really, really big fish of the ones that is determined. So there's that. You're being noisy, Mr. Kitty Cat. Probably in a little bit he's going to start pawing at the door. Because that's what he does. He'll meow at it a couple times, and if you ignore him, then he'll just like beat on the door. Because he's a pest. Anyway. Maybe I'll look at the river. Try and catch something. Maybe not go for a sea bass right now. As I've said, I'll enter it. I'm not really concerned about winning or whatever. So I'll look for a generally large fish. Probably catch that one, turn it in. If I win, I win. If I don't, whatever. If I can find any fish is the big thing. Want a big fish. Relatively large fish. All those ones were kind of small. Huh. There are no fish. No fish at all whatsoever. It is very unfortunate. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Splitting ground. There we go. And I guess come back over here and look for a big fish. Probably go in and out of a house to reset everything. This one over here by the ocean. Go inside of it, out of it, reset the fish. Look around for a big fish. If I don't find one at all, I'm not going to worry about it. I have plenty of fish trophies. Plenty of them. So let's see what we have out here in the ocean. Sure, why not? Whatever this one is. 1, 2, and a 3. And a dab olive flounder, something like that. Okay. Anything else of interest? I don't think so, at least over on this side. Let's look over on the other side. See if there's anything of interest over here. Nope. Not that I can see. So, that being said, let us go and just look up the river and then turn in the olive flounder. If I don't find anything interest. There's a larger fish. Try and catch this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And what are you? You are a carp. So got an olive flounder, got a carp. Turn those ones in. See which one wins. You're new. I don't like you. GG. You're one of the snooty ones, aren't you? Animals have different attitudes, and I cannot stand the snooty characters. They're characters you want to just like smack. They're horrible. So, anyway. Enough of that. Just wander about in this general direction and go turn in the fish that I've caught. Step right up. No thanks. I already know them. And I have fish to turn in to you. I sure did. I caught a fish. Have a carp. There you go. Have a carp. We'll just measure this tasty fellow. Yeah, sea bass. See, that's why I was trying to find a sea bass. Burp. Because that's what wins, hands down, is a sea bass. I mean, you could get like a marlin or something, and probably beat it, but whatever. We'll just measure this. Oh, you are not the winner. Yeah. So, that being said, in terms of the fishing, I am going to end it here for now. This has been Ninja Boy, and I will be back later with more Animal Crossing next time. See you guys then.